Yo, what is up, guys? Joker once again with our day 6 recap for Torchlight Infinite Season 9. We just killed the Traveler 8 and collected the chest to select the free battle pet. In case you're unaware, when you kill Traveler 8 this season, you get a chest where you can pick almost any attack pet. And a lot of these are actually really, really good. It's not like they locked out the good pets, right? The gerbil is really good for the Thunder Spike build that's being used right now. Omen's generically good because he gives you an additional curse. Abyssal King is good for literally any dot build. Iron Lion's pretty good because it gives you +2 projectiles. Like some Red Umbrella is really good because it gives you a lot of damage and paralysis. Like so many of these pets are super fucking good that it's one of those things where I'm like, fuck, I don't know who I want to pick because if I take Iron Lion, then I don't need to run multiple projectiles. No, we're going Abyssal King. We're going Abyssal King because we plan on doing a mind control build, maybe, potentially, or a deterioration build. Or, I mean, for the future, he's just good for literally any dot build. So let's go ahead and, I guess, pseudo start this video off with our damage check. Right now, we have about 10 to 11 bill deeps, so not like the greatest, but definitely a step up from yesterday. And we went ahead and, like I mentioned, we were able to kill Traveler 8. So let's look at our gear. TLDR, all of it is the same. The only difference is our ring. We went ahead and put Dream on it, and we got 19% of physical damage as extra cold, right? It sucks that we hit -55 int because we get damage from int, so we do have to sadly roll over this, but as of right now, it was giving me a lot of damage. Our hero memories are the same. The only thing that we changed is our slates primarily, right? We went ahead and last video I was mentioning the slates were the only thing that were lagging behind, so we upgraded them. This one has 12% dex, it has crit strike damage and crit chance, spell damage, projectile speed, and attack speed. Then we have this one giving us fervor per, crit chance per fervor. So this is essentially giving us 50% crit multi, which is pretty huge. And it gives us mark, which has enemies take 10% additional critical strike damage. Then we have fervor effect and damage to nearby enemies. We sadly have to re-roll this because this bricked, it was like a 300 FE brick, so that was fun. And then we have our slate over here where we hit block ratio and recover life. This one's actually pretty good because this gives us like pseudo recovery because we do have decent block, right? Then we have our last new one, which is 6% attack speed if we crit recently. We have about 75% crit and fervor. So we are in lucky crit. So recently is pretty much always. And we have 6% attack speed, right? Then we have the 1 attack speed per 40 dex. We have about 520 dex right now. So this is like a 17% attack speed or something like that. And then there's another 6. So all in all, this is like a 30% attack speed. No, 36% attack speed slate. It's huge for attack speed. Then we did get a new pedigree. We got +1 to attack skills, ambition, which is giving us fervor and fervor effect. And then we have winter, which is giving us damage per frostbite rating. And this actually is a lot of damage when you take into consideration that we are running extreme coldness. So essentially what this does is frostbite never stops building, right? We may lean into frostbite effect specifically because of this, But essentially what it does is frostbite rating keeps building and building. I've seen it build up to 300, which means that we're getting 150% damage from our winter plate, right? 150% increased damage. That is insane, and that is why our damage is so high. If we look at the skill itself, we have Frostbite, Glaciate, Willpower, Precision Strike, DMP, and Haunt. The reason why we're using this is it's giving us an insane amount of damage. What this does is it has our projectiles hit as well as the hit itself. So when you stab, you deal the damage for the stab, and then you do the 5 hits, right? Because we have 5, well, 4 hits now because we have 4 projectiles, but we have 4 or 5 shadows as well. So it's essentially doing like 20 some hits. That's how we were able to increase our damage so much, even though this has such a large less multiplier, right? The rest of this is all the same, and our candles are the same. Is there anything else that I wanted to go over? For the Atlas tree that we've been running, oh, we gotta put our 2 new points in. Where are we gonna put? Probably... we're gonna go over here. Okay. So the Atlas tree that, I'm sorry, the void char that we're running is cube still, right? All the same cube nobs that we said before. And then we have anchor, all the same nodes from the last video. We went ahead and we grabbed these 6 points, which are just giving us a higher chance for priceless gear. And then over here, we have 2 points in the embers, right? We're probably going to max this out with our next 5 points that we get from clearing 8-2. I guess for a little bit of a showcase, we can go ahead and jump into an 8-1 map here real quick. So continuing on, this character is going to be a little rough because the only other upgrades that I can think of are essentially going like T0s and stuff. And that seems like it would honestly be a little bit of a pain in the ass and really expensive with the current prices. Plus, there's an old school RuneScape that comes out tomorrow at 3 a.m. that I'm waking up for to duo with a friend. So he may not, oh shit. This day 6 recap might be the last recap of actual change on the character. And then I'm going to do a couple of like currency videos, right? A couple of strategies going over the 2 strategies that I've ran. And then potentially we may roll another character, probably Thea 3, since we have all of the pets now to make her really, really strong. And we are clearing this map a lot slower than I would have liked us to. But yeah. Sadly, we only have like the 8 bill, right? If we had more damage, it would be better. Well, obviously. But we could also took the legendary pet. We have a decent amount of stuff currently selling. Like, we hit a rather insane hero memory. It's the thing past legendary, and it has move speed with T1 attack block and T2 crit chance. So it's like 17% attack block, move speed, and 60 crit chance. It's actually really, really good. But there we go. This map actually isn't done yet. Oh my god, this clip is never going to end. I am so sorry. I did not think it was going to take this long. So I guess that kind of goes to show I can't clear T81 yet. Oh well, we're gonna rework our passive tree as well. We're gonna play around with it, see if there's anything that has frostbite chance. That might be an easy way for me to boost damage. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/joker_chrono. We stream almost daily, at least 3 to 5 times a week at like the bare minimum right now. But yeah, besides that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. And until next time, take care.